So let's listen to Suzie and then get into it. So how does it go? So it goes like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So the first thing that you have to know is just on every quarter note, you play a bass note. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. On the second beat, you play either with ring finger or a pinky. I use pinky, I think. You play B3, so you get 1, 2. Then on the third beat, you play G2 with the middle finger. And then on the end of 3, you play open G. So get 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is your bass note. So on the second bar, what you do is you have your middle finger on D2 and you play it together with your open E. So you get 1, 2, like that. Then you play open A and you make a hammer-on with your middle finger on second of A. And then at the same time, because that hammer-on comes together with the third beat quarter note. So we get 1, 2, and like that. Then you play on the end of 3, you play open D and then ring finger on third of E. So you get 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Like that. So now this is part of the story. So this is already the most important part of that riff. However, the picking, how do we do it? Your pick is going to be playing the bass notes, and then your fingers are going to do the melody notes. Whether you do it, you use your middle finger, for instance, for every melody note. So that's kind of up to you. If you want to use your ring finger for the B string, for instance, so that is also up to you. So, but this is sort of how it comes together. So I'm going to give you my both hands in view. And I'm just going to play the riff a couple of times slowly. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2. Like that. Okay. So that is the first time he plays it. Then there is a slight variation in there. I think there is just an added note in the first bar of the riff. So there you play 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you play an open D string on the end of 4. And then you make a hammer-on to the second position on the first beat, along with playing that bass note. So that goes like this. So here's the variation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And that's kind of it. So that is your main first riff. Then under the verse, the chords, what you do is you play a strum on the on the second and fourth beat of the bar, right? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. The first chord that you play is E7, right? So that's index finger in 7th, A through E, and then pinky is on B9 and ring finger is on D9, right? E7, normal E7 chord. Then you have, for the turnaround, an A bar chord, followed by C bar chord in the E shape to the B bar chord in the E shape. That's it. So what I believe is that when you play the A to the C to the B, you sort of play the bass first. So you play bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, A, C, B. All right. So let's see if we can play this along with the band.
Oh, Suzie Q. Oh, Suzie Q. Oh, Suzie Q, baby, I love you. Suzie Q. Like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Suzie Q.
All right, so this is the place where the where you have the guitar solo, if I'm not mistaken. After the solo and another verse, you get somewhat of a, what do you call it? Like an interlude, I guess. There we have it.
Be mine, baby, all the time. Suzie Q.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to sort of get that one really figured out. And to be fair there as well, those are like layered parts, so that they don't all belong to the same guitar part when it was recorded. But I've sort of tried to put it together in a way that sort of makes it coherent. Yeah, so that bit, that lick there. So you get right? That's sort of the part that we're talking about. The first time you play that, there is nothing on the first beat, so it's just a rest there. So we got rest, and then you play open E to E3. Then with your ring finger, you slide from G3 to 4. You hold it, and then you play 3 on B, back to 4 on G. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. Then you play second position of G, open, and then you play open D. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, so then we get into another part of that interlude. So this is sort of the setup of that interlude, but then we get into another part of the interlude. So let's quickly have a listen to what it sort of moves into. So we have the hammer-on with your index finger on second of that D string. So 1, 2, rest. Then you play ring finger B5 to E3, and you kind of hold them both. Then you play after the 1, so the end of 1, 1 and 2 and 3, and that is open E, 5 of B, open E, 3 of B, open E, and then you play 3 to 4. So we get and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get those weird slidey things. So when I was listening to that, it was like, where is it going to? So the slide actually starts pretty low. I think it starts on 5th position. And then the first times it slides all the way up to 19. Like this, I got 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, whoop, like that. So what do? Kind of everything stays the same. It's just that you have to fit in that slide from 5 to 19, and you're good if you can do that. So we have 1, 2, rest, 5, 3, and 1 and 2, and here we go. 2, and then the last time you slide up to 17 instead of 19. That's the one, sorry. And then instead of doing 3 to 4 on the G string, you do 4 to 5 on the B string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5. Like that. Let me try and play that along with that tune. Yeah, that's it, kind of. So that's kind of where I want to wrap up this tune. I'm sure there are some things in there, and but it was definitely not my intention to do the solo here.